Welcome back to Trading the Market. In today's video, we're revisiting one of our most popular strategies with an added twist, the lay over 3.5 goal strategy. I'll also be showing you how to use the powerful filtering system on Sports IQ to find the best lay over 3.5 matches to trade on. This will be the first of many strategy videos showing you how to create your own strategy filters to build your own strategies. Or you can just follow along with the filters we will be sharing. Before I dive in, let me address the elephant in the room. As previously stated, Trading the Market does not own Sports IQ. However, as of the 15th of August this year, 4 members of the Trading the Market team have purchased shares in Sports IQ, all at different levels of investment. So yes, there are 4 of us who have a varying stake, but Trading the Market is still a separate entity. If you can't get your head around that fact, then that is purely your own problem. It doesn't stop me from talking about it in a video though. The opportunity to be a part of Sports IQ was not taken lightly. We've always stated that Trading the Market is free, and this remains true today. The daily sheets, our powerful downloadable spreadsheet, all the online data on the website, and all the training videos are still available to you, as always, at no cost whatsoever. The chance to be involved in owning and further developing the platform was too big a draw to resist. After all, we use the platform ourselves and believe it provides unparalleled value for money. For those questioning this decision, we understand there is a general consensus that professional traders should primarily earn a living from trading. However, we all have our own various businesses and jobs outside of trading. Should we give those up too? Not a chance. I love my taxi. It's a free country and people can earn a living as they see fit. At least we are being transparent with our viewers and followers about our involvement. Ultimately, it's up to you, the consumer. If you wish to purchase Sports IQ and use all of its powerful tools, the free data remains available on the TTM website and always will be free. Now that we've cleared that up, let's get back to the strategy. The added twist I mentioned earlier isn't my creation. It comes from 2 gentlemen who have developed and executed this strategy with great success over many years. So a big shout out to John Boy UK and Mark Cooper, absolute legends of the community. Some people even think they're the same person, and I can assure you they're not, but I'll leave that for you to decide. Here at Trading the Market, we've recreated the basis of their strategy and implemented it into Sports IQ. So what is the strategy? Well, it's very simple. We are laying over 3.5 goals before a football match kicks off. We will only lay in an odds range of 3.0 to 4.0 at kickoff, and we will be trading out after 10 minutes of the match have been played. As the odds drift over the course of the 10 minutes, this will leave us with an increasing cash out sum, providing there are no goals scored by either team in the specified time. If a goal is scored in the first 10 minutes, then we will trade out for a controlled loss as soon as possible. There are multiple ways to exit your position. Some like to leave the whole stake in the trade for the full 10 minutes, some choose to leg out of their position by backing in increments as the odds begin to drift out. In the case of John and Mark, they choose to trade out after the price has drifted by 12 tick movements, and if the price has not drifted by 12 ticks by the 10-minute point, they will trade out for whatever profit is being offered at that moment. It's a very simple strategy if the rules are followed and you keep your discipline in every trade. The criteria for the strategy is as follows. First up is the games played GP filter, which is automatically set to show teams that have played over 8 games in the current season. This gives us a substantial sample size to accurately assess the team's form. Next, we're using the timings 10 minutes filter. Set the filter to look at the away team's performance from minute 1 to minute 10. We want to focus on matches where the away team has scored or conceded less than 10% of their goals during this period. This indicates a low likelihood of early goals. Finally, apply the same timings 10 minutes filter for the home team. Again, set the filter to show teams that have scored or conceded less than 10% of their goals in the first 10 minutes of the match. This ensures both teams are less likely to break the deadlock early, making it a prime candidate for the layover 3.5 goal strategy. You can adjust these percentage values to suit your trading style. Sports IQ's backtesting tool allows you to experiment with different thresholds to see what works for you. But for this video, we'll stick to the values I personally use, which have proven to be effective over time. And finally, within the filtering, you will then need to manually head over to Betfair and cross-check the over 3.5 goals market and make sure the odds are sat between 3.0 and 4.0. This will ensure you are finding matches that match your criteria and sit within the odds range. Odds between 3.0 and 4.0 I have found to be the sweet spot to gain value, as the odds are at such a level that the markets and traders are not sure if there will be over or under 3.5 goals within the match. And with the data and our criteria, we can then carve an edge and take a profit long term from within this specific market. Now that we've set up our filters, let's head over to the backtesting page to see what kind of strike rate we can achieve with these settings. First, ensure that all leagues are selected to give us a comprehensive data set. We're focusing on match goals, specifically looking at the period between minute 1 and minute 10. Next, add the filter for any result under 0.5 goals. This will focus on games where no goals were scored in the first 10 minutes. The next step is incorporating historical odds. We want to include historical odds in our test, so click Use Pre-Match Odds, set the filter for the over 3.5 market with odds over 3.0, and add a second filter for the over 3.5 market with odds under 4.0. Once all the parameters are in place, click Run Backtesting and let the tool process the data. So as you can see, the tool analysed 5,770 matches based on our filters. Out of these, 4,643 matches were successful, meaning no goals were scored in the first 10 minutes. And 1,127 matches failed, so a goal was scored within the first 10 minutes. This results in a strike rate of 80.47% and a failure rate of 19.53%. As this is John's strategy, let's delve deeper into the data. John generously shared his profit and loss details from using the layover 3.5 goal strategy over the past 4 years, which provides an insightful look at its effectiveness. The spreadsheet covers his trades from July 1st, 2020 to the present day, showcasing a total of 809 selections. During this time, John has profited £23,268.18 from this single strategy. The data includes various key metrics such as the league, the match details, the market he traded in, the lay odds, the amount staked or liability, and the duration of each trade. John's approach focuses on laying over 3.5 or over 4.5 goals for the first 10 minutes of a match, trading out either when 12 ticks are reached in odds or at the 10-minute mark, whichever comes first. In some cases, he also backs the under 3.5 or under 4.5 markets, depending on where the value lay. He tracks his P&L for each trade, including hedge profits and losses, the timing of the goals, and the final score. His disciplined approach to hedging out of the market before too much risk is introduced has led to a consistent accumulation of profit. It's important to note that John's staking strategy changed considerably on October 23rd, 2021. From that date onwards, he used a reduced liability of £150 for both back to lay and lay to back trades. This means that approximately £18,500 of the total profit was earned with larger stakes during the first 15 months. The profit from October 23rd, 2021 to the present day is £4,373, reflecting the reduced stakes and smaller profits per game, which range from £10 to £15. Additionally, John's earlier approach was less strict, with some trades running closer to the 15-minute mark, whereas he now adheres to a 10-minute cut-off, though recent trades occasionally have extended to 12 minutes and beyond due to VAR decisions and odds readjustments. This detailed documentation showing trades across various leagues and selections reinforces the strategy's success over the long term and highlights the value of disciplined trading and careful market selection. It's also worth noting that John only trades games he can watch live on Sky Sports, TNT Sports and terrestrial channels like ITV and BBC. He does not trade many games per week. So using this strategy with our filters, you will achieve a strike rate of 80.47% and a failure rate of 19.53% on the day of recording the video, over a sample size of 5,770 matches. This demonstrates the potential of laying over 3.5 goals at kick-off when applied with our specific criteria. If you are choosing to leg out of your position every few minutes, obviously this will affect the figures I'm sharing, but as a blanket 10-minute trade, the numbers do not lie. So going back to the strategy page, once you've set up your filters, the games that meet your criteria will be displayed below. Take your time to review these matches. Next to each game, you'll find a direct link to Betfair. Clicking this link will take you straight to the relevant league on Betfair, where you can quickly navigate to the desired football match. Next to the Betfair icon is a link to the stats page to dive even deeper into even more stats for the fixture, and on the right hand side you'll see the numerical values for the filters we have applied, allowing you to evaluate each game's potential at a glance. I cannot make it any simpler than that. So thanks for watching today's video on how to filter games using Sports IQ for the layover 3.5 goal strategy. By applying these filters, you'll be able to identify the best matches to trade on with confidence. Please do keep in mind that 8 games have not yet been played in all European leagues, so if you're thinking of using this straight away, please be patient and wait for the data to come before diving in. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe and drop a comment below with any strategies you'd like to see in future videos. Now all that's left to say is, I've been James, this has been layover 3.5 goals at kickoff, and we are all trading the market. Until next time, happy trading.